Time fleets over the fort like a kite in the wind. Though bygones echo unceasingly, the land's guarded to stay serene. By the stream, weaving chaos into harmony. By the flame blazing trails to be free. By the keen blades drawn from heartstrings. When the schemes lurking in mist set a trap, tangled with memories. Fight and cut it clean. For shining light and moonrise, for triumph in the shimmering eyes. We dare all the thunder, show darkness. How lightning strikes, we can put in my eyes to design another days. So turn the weapon tighten to soft rain. Let the mortal dampened eaves, silent streets where venom hides and waits. Sudden tear in the surface we break. To the machine how we fall and pray. Trembling leaves pointed like sharp arrows taking aim. We and turtles are blocking the way. Face to face, we're all part of the game. When the puppeteer, lurking in haste, stars unrest with impulses from the pain. Fight and cleave the maze. Shining light and moonrise, for triumph in the shimmering eyes. We dare all the thunder, show darkness. How lightning strikes, we can put in my eyes to design another days. So turn the weapon tighten to soft rain. Let the mortal I was standing in the quiet, watching shadows softly breathe. Those unspoken wishes like a mystery. Every step feels paper thin, but a crowd is all to me. I don't know who is waiting there, but I'll let it be. If I fall dead before, if I break, let there be light. There's a wall behind the fear, so it can make me feel alive. See the storm start to unfold.
Hello. Hello, everyone. We have a little interesting start today, and then we'll be hopping over to Azure.
Fair enough.
I love that I don't have to worry about model wrecks right now. Yippee.
Yeah, status quo rats, you don't have to worry about the model restrictions, right?
Yeah.
Because there's only going to be 5 of us, so why wouldn't we be?
Yeah.
No, remain in limit. I will pull my axe on you, but
I broke it on this version of the model.
Oh, I'm seeing sparkles. Oh, that's not good.
That's not good.
I have 2 extra
That's not
tethers.
good
It's
at
fine.
all.
My tethers seem to last me 1 full year before they go bad.
Yeah, that's my average as well.
Which the time frame for that is actually August. Funnily enough, I don't know why, but that's what it is. I always hate when I see that. Look. All right. Anyways, anything I need to know before we start, or we want to wait for everyone else to get here?
We're gonna wait for everyone to get in here.
Okie dokie.
Everyone else has requested on me, but I'm guessing they're having to take a hot second to load the map.
Probably.
You get any reactions from the text RP? I'll admit I wasn't able to look at the server just yet.
A couple of them were like, "Holy shit," but that's about it. You had the most reactions, honestly, out of everyone.
Ah, I see.
Gridlock looks so fucking hot. This is bullshit.
Yo, woman. We love
I
women.
need to put more clothes on Kaya.
You know what? Okay. Y'all wanna?
Yeah, nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just fuck myself, I guess. Ironic that the one guy that everyone's like, oh my goodness, it's the fucking Wild West Ranger guy, and I'm the only one who can't dribble my gun.
You also lost a cowboy shootout in the middle of the street.
Oh.
Well, it's also, you know, because we don't actually train for cowboy shootouts in special forces, so
Well,
This is true.
Like, that's a you problem.
It is a me problem, because if I actually wanted you dead, I wouldn't be sitting out and having an honorable duel, now would I?
You know damn well it's too difficult to kill me.
Nah, I'll just hire a bunch of other chuckle fucks to do it. That's the Charles way.
Done and
Yeah,
done.
With my luck of dice rolls, I'd live somehow. Any injury.
What the
Four
fuck?
nat
That
20s
it's
over
just like,
24 hour
well,
mission, dude.
one day your hour is gonna come up over something dumb like a fucking roach bite.
Oh, I hope so. I slip on the stairs and I die.
That's really
There
funny.
we go. Alrighty, so to get things started, so that way we're not kept waiting here too long. Basically, y'all all have
Sorry.
no worries. I didn't realize that you could surf your own field. Basically, you 3 have the hard drive at this point, and I'm honestly leaving it up to y'all as to what y'all do with it, but there was definite talks that y'all, at least some of you, wanted to have this meeting with Charles and get the information shared, so
We're gonna walk in, tell him we've eaten it, and then walk out.
okay, bet.
That Kaya's fucking exploded it.
I'm gonna turn my legs off.
Was delicious.
Was
Oh my
delicious.
word. Out of curiosity for you 3,
Served
real
with
quick,
mustard.
are any of you able to detect stealth?
Kaya is adept in perception and agility.
Unless it's magic.
How
I
strong?
don't.
Maybe.
It is
Well,
magical.
she was.
Oh.
Okay, if it's magical, then probably she can't see shit.
Okay.
Okay.
You?
it's technological, then that's different.
Well, I mean, my vision, I can only detect minor illusions, so I don't know if that was.
It is not a minor. Okay. So.
Okay. Okay.
But if you see shimmers, you do see shimmers. If you see it like close enough to you, like if I'm like this distance and you see this, yeah, you kind of like, wait, what is that? You know, type thing. So, just to give you
If
that.
I see it, she's gonna immediately become hostile. Just a heads up.
I was about to say, Charles would also probably say that the sneaking isn't really needed, so...
I mean, it's up to you, whatever he tells her, so that's the fun part.
Basically, yeah, he's communicating that for whatever reason, there's a piece of information that was gathered that was so important that we got these three chuckleheads to, like, say, like, get your people, get who you know, and, like, get on this because there's something bad in this hard drive, so...
Yippee. Okay.
I'm not sure if you would, like, say exactly what Paco would say, because I will listen to that.
I'm just grabbing a hold of the fucking pawn shop door, just shake it. Cha!
Okay. Then, where are we meeting? I'm assuming pawn shop.
I mean, fucking. If they didn't be decent, it's just like meet us at the pawn shop and, like, yeah, give us like 15 seconds to get in there. Let's go. Could have gone for the bubble.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? She'll sit here. Why not?
Oh.
She appreciates Charles. I heard something move. What the fuck moved? Alright, whatever.
No, maybe it was a rat.
You better not fucking be in my room.
Well,
I keep my house
you
very
never
clean.
know in this place.
I keep my room very clean, thank you.
Yeah, I try to keep it clean, but then, you know, apparently a Skaven came in during the war and tried to extort a bunch of corporate super soldiers for... I forget what exactly it was. I think it was cheese.
I've heard
Yeah, no, a
worse.
Skaven apparently climbed through one of the manholes with, like, a sharp stick.
Mm-hmm.
It tried to intimidate a guy with a hammer near double your height, and a guy with 2 miniguns strapped to his arms. I think apparently it got the cheese it wanted, but was then accidentally staked when someone threw its spear after it? I don't know.
It got its treat and perished. Damn. That's unfortunate.
Nah, it's a Skaven. Either way, you said that you were needing, like, new equipment or something of that sort?
I think it might be a good idea to do so. Nothing too heavy, obviously, because of my line of work, but... I think given what we faced and what we witnessed, something with a bit more oomph to it.
Well,
When the moments call for less subtlety.
unfortunately, we do have to kind of run into the issue that, logistics are tight right now. I still have some people who can get us stuff, but it's gonna... a hell of a lot more work.
It's not necessarily a full-on rush, to be fair. It's just more of something to plan for the longer term. Especially
Well, that's
if...
also true. Things are moving fast enough to where the longer term may be a matter of days.
True. It also depends, too, on other things, but... I mean, for my line of work, I mean... less things was always better. In and out.
Yeah, it's just... I reckon it'll be pretty damn difficult to be stealthy in the middle of what's going on. How have
Actually,
you
you'd be
been
surprised.
holding up?
You'd be surprised, actually. Conflicts like that actually
Well.
open up a lot more doors, sometimes. It all depends.
I can just hear the inner Tiberius in my head going, you can just blow open the door.
I mean, you could, but then you lose the element of surprise. And then you probably get faced with a lockdown, a bunch of security guards, and what in the ever-living fuck?
Hello?
Howdy.
Do you
Can you
usually
let
just
us
do
in,
that?
please? Fuck off, guy.
I mean, I could break
Can you let us
in.
in, please? Touch.
I
Don't-
would
seriously.
recommend not. The
I'm not
50
saying I was
BMG
going to, I
mounted
was
to
saying
my
that I
roof
could.
would take issue.
I was saying that I could.
If the thing mounted to your roof takes issue, I wouldn't complain. They're doing my head.
I see the after effects of the job continue to ripple through.
Yeah.
What brings
Open
you
the door,
here
Jeff.
outside of
Wait,
the
what
need
the
for
fuck's
more
that supposed to mean?
supplies?
We found something that might be of interest to you.
Define of interest.
We
Information
found
on human
a hard
traffickers?
drive.
You found a
Oh.
what?
Let's go and have this talk in the info room.
Yeah. Probably for the best.
And
said you
for,
found
oh
a
my God, we're
hard
getting
drive?
special treatment.
Flash drive, hard drive, potables. Fuck it.
Oh wait, aren't you one of the guys who I was annoying like over there the other day?
You annoy everyone, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
I think you were the
do
one that
on
I said that
purpose.
you had a very lively spirit, but then you offered
Yeah.
to kill someone for me, and I was like,
Yeah.
well, clearly I've had you take up on that offer, considering there's probably 6 or 7 dozen dead people.
What do you mean
on this
probably?
account. If it isn't obvious, considering everything that's been said, I'm the Charles that was mentioned when y'all got that job from well, Paco.
Your name is Charles. That's two
Yes,
people
my name is
whose name
Charles.
Charles. Who names are fucking Kid Charles?
Well, my government did actually, by mistake.
Oh, great.
I'll get the store here. It's locked.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, after y'all.
I will touch what I like. It's not my first time up in this room.
Alrighty, this way.
I kind of like this area. This is cool as fuck. It's like a tower that you can watch pornos on.
Yeah, don't get used to it. This is probably the first and only time you'll be up here.
Who knows?
No, I know.
So you have the drive on you?
Yeah. I think so. Well, good luck. You have it. There you go.
Okay. So what are we looking at here?
Well, it is, I love the such a big type. I'm glad we're using the full space of it.
Yes.
I love
Yeah,
shouting
I like to sit
across
closer
the
to the
room.
door.
Okay. I'm glad you're next to the window. I don't even reactions on my throat.
Thanks. Wait, there's a window? Oh my god, there is. Nobody's gonna shoot
I'll
me.
be happy to acquaint you with it and the
wanna
full
dare.
down. Look, there was. We found a hard drive, flash
Alright.
drive, little drive, with some stuff I thought might be of interest to you, considering your disposition to those type of people. I know you're
Okay.
not the biggest fan. Oh, and the fact. Oh, what was it? What was the name? I can't quite remember what was fully on it. Ba, 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 ba.
I didn't look at it.
It's about a case file, okay.
Yeah. I was something really important on it, and I can't remember what it was.
I just what the human trafficking file? Like, do you think that the police might have been in on it, or do you think it was just?
It was a group.
Deemed not important enough. Okay. It's shady if you ask me. I mean, to be fair, there's shadiness, and then there's a bunch of people planning on. Met the guy who originally investigated. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are they still alive?
Yeah. Yeah, surprisingly, one of the only people that made it through. Regrettably, that is, due to someone else's actions.
Hey, I had fun.
Yeah,
It's not my fault you invited me
I'm
along.
so fucking happy you did.
Thanks, I am too.
Yeah, sometimes I have to ask myself,
That's
or say that to myself every day.
That's it, yeah, the spades.
Okay.
It's
That was it. Something about the mega building as well. They were fucking around with it.
Do they have any description for the spades? Freaky white mass. Oh, well.
Well, we finally have a name.
yeah, we do.
Freaky white man. That, yeah.
Apparently operate out of Europe. I mean, we're off the European coast, so that does make sense. So essentially, we have some sort of foreign group that does smuggling, things of that nature. Well, human smuggling. Don't know if the turncoats were in on it, but wouldn't put it past them. Yeah. Considering the way they keep talking about things, I'm not sure if y'all been seeing the press announcements, but yeah, they seem to have lost their fucking marbles.
I don't know if they're working out of the mega building. I think. I don't know if it was any relation to the people that shot at you with the water pump. I don't know
No, it's
about-
the same white masks.
So it was them. Okay, great. That's wonderful.
Well, we thought you might care. Too close to home. Yeah.
We
Well,
also
I mean,
know you're not
this
a fan of
group-
this group of people.
Well, this group's also done several other attacks, even on high-profile people. The first time I was really made aware of them, they were selling two gang members who had tried to flee District Zero. Their boss had caught wind of them and decided to sell them in the trafficking, and we interrupted an auction of theirs. They've also been in Palace District, so this is at least 3 districts that I know that they're in. So, yeah, they're involved in a lot of auctions, human traffickings, things like that. They got their hands in all the jars. Yeah.
What was the last thing about what they were planning? Something about the food and water, wasn't it?
The spades were planning something to do with the food and water?
I can't. I mean, I had a lot of bangs to the head.
I mean, worst case worse, we can just read the drive ourselves here.
Yeah, it might be for the best.
You know which files were the ones that we were looking for, or should I just go to the most recent ones?
You should
It
probably go to
was
the
a
most
case
recent
file,
ones.
And most recent case file. Okay. Assassination and abduction contracts as well, huh? And they don't claim territory. Yeah, I guess that makes sense as to why we can never find the bastards. They basically operate more like a terrorist cell than anything else, which, all things considered, is probably a hell of a lot wiser considering what they're doing. Then what's this about a personal log? Attempt to cut off all water and electricity to the mega building's lower levels.
Yeah, that was it.
Apparently there's some diagrams, but the diagrams aren't on there. Okay. I don't suppose you know any good net runners, any of you?
Nah.
Not easy ones to get a hold of nowadays.
Wait, what the
Fair
fuck
enough.
is a net rudder?
The hacker.
Oh, why didn't you just say that?
We did.
Basically one and the same in Zaphira. Don't suppose you know any good hackers, then?
No.
I see. Well, because the station blew up, and what about your friend who helped with Bill? Oh?
You mean Foxhound? I don't know. Maybe there's also Lynn, I guess. I don't know.
Is there a name attached to any of those files, Charles?
The name of the detective is Peter McAllister, but in terms of any specific names of the bosses, no, none are mentioned.
Any other names of, like,
Which
in
is
general
operate
from
here.
them? That's what I mean. Like, any other names in general.
Peter's that guy I gave the fucking green paint to, right?
Yeah, I was the guy that you were so very kindly gave me the opportunity to not have him shot. Unlike
I was
the rest
thinking
of them.
about it.
Of course you were.
No names of any other, like, masked associates, etc. in that file.
Seems they have some drug dens on the upper levels of the mega building to serve as proxies for what they do, but
That's
we'd
not
have to decide
surprising.
whether we'd be going loud or quietly on that front. That also would rely on us being able to even get to the upper floors of the mega building, considering they're currently under the occupation of the turncoat security. As far as we know, if they are in cahoots, then they should be fine. If they're not in cahoots, then we might need to turn up what's left of them to see if we get any more leads. At the very least, it's something, and I appreciate you getting this to us, considering they've been active in half of the districts of the city. Just considerably more quiet than I would like.
It's quiet because you don't know where to look. That's the thing. You're looking for
I mean, if you
underground.
want, I can make it loud.
No,
No.
I wasn't
you've
asking
done
you.
enough.
We have to find the tree to shake it first. That's the thing. If we just start punching in random directions, they might realize something's up and go even more underground.
Fair enough.
Once we have something of theirs that they can't hide, that's when we hit with overwhelming force. But before that point, we have to do things smart. And at the same time, the resource deprivation comments also got me worried. Drugs, you said, yes. File doesn't mention any drugs in specific, just We did pick up some from the evidence knocker.
I
Okay.
think they called it quick slow. I don't know the specifics.
Quick slow.
Yeah.
Sounds like a drugging agent.
Slow-mo or something. Oh.
A roofie. Most likely. Double the senses.
Sort of. It's the same as what they were stashing. Well, slow-mo apparently creates a sense of euphoria. That was one of the new drugs that Guardian was having us look into before we ever so slightly got nuked. Apparently it slows your perception of time and just generally creates a euphoric state. So, maybe.
I want it.
Could you pretend to want to buy more? Well, it's not like that couldn't be the case. It's just more the fact of getting up there to the higher levels of the mega building is going to require some pretty significant effort, at least for now. I'm working to resolve that. Some of these other case files here are interesting. Apparently they were wanting some resupply for when they do have to cut us off for resources, so. Interesting. Well, it seems, at least for now, our greatest lead is buried behind another problem, and I don't really think I'm comfortable sending any of you up there on infiltrations. I can only imagine what they're doing up there. If it's anywhere as close to as bad as what they were trying to do down here, I don't need to see any of your corpses fall through the whole length of the mega building and become a wet smudge on the ground down here. Yeah, I can only imagine that outside of maybe this one. Actually, I don't know you well enough to know if he would blow up a sewer. And I think you would probably depend on the day, at least up until recently, so.
I can assure you I was against blowing up the sewer line.
You were the one who told me to do it.
You were the one that didn't give me a choice.
Oh no, I did. You just told me to blow it up.
No,
and I
you
was like,
fucking
okay.
didn't. You were
and
gonna-
then
I
blew it
asked
up.
you not to, and you rigged it anyway.
Of who blew it up. Unintended consequences aside, it does buy the mega building more time. Fortunately, no one actually died in the blast.
See, we're fine.
Shut up.
Yo, Tree, thank you for the 38 months.
Well,
Let me refresh those.
not sure if y'all need to take more time to recover, but once we take these supplies, I'll probably be preparing the meat rack for more dramatic pushes up top. Once that's done and we have the space to potentially go try to make inroads, can maybe work from there. I just know that these guys, at least according to this, seem to be the lowest of the low, so I'm not sure if the butterfly's reputation might be to the point to where that might not be feasible. But at the same time, given all the other wording coming out, you also might be the exact types of people they're looking for, so.
I don't know, my reputation
looking
is
for
quite
us?
low.
Looking to make deals with any gangers, the spades.
What, you want us to pose as people wanting to buy and then just try to infiltrate and fuck them?
That's what you were suggesting, but I'm not sure if.
Fuck.
Still too risky to make a final plan given the fact that we can't get up there. make quite a lot of noise in zone 7. Maybe they'll buy the bait.
Wait, what?
Maybe. The fact that you're not there to be on their side.
Oh. They don't know it was us.
Well, this group, in order to remain hidden, they probably have eyes and ears everywhere. If the mega building security can know it was y'all, and we can know that the mega building security is lying about what they're reporting, then surely someone else on the outside may know more about what's going on than,
I mean, I remember some guys saying slummers. It's not like they really knew who exactly we worked to.
Well, I mean, the Mega Building 636 security are a bunch of fucking morons, and that was even before they decided to serve upper. And the deal is, we're dealing with the Spades right now, who are decidedly not fucking morons.
Let me think some stuff. So have the Spades seen us yet? Really?
Good to know. The group prides itself on being clandestine.
What's that word mean?
Sneaky.
Ah, okay. I mean, worst case scenario, you could send me. You don't give a fuck about me. I know how to keep my mouth shut, worst case scenario.
No, you don't.
But you've only seen me when I'm bored. Just wait. Either way, I could try to go talk to one of them. Worst case scenario, I'm the only one that gets pinched. Because I know that you guys like to keep your hands pristine and clean. I won't hear the end of it.
Consider
If
it.
you go with me too.
Did they have any of the guys with the body shields and all that were in the parade there?
No.
Good, so at least that unit isn't deploying to the mega building. Field's keeping them out for now.
636.
Good.
They were pretty fucking dog shit.
Yeah, the one thing I've noticed is that they seem to be getting a lot of weaponry and things like that from upper city surplus, so worst case worse, that may not also be bad to grab, just in case anyway. Even if it's not arming the meat rack, it might at least sell for a pretty penny.
As long as it doesn't blow up in your hands.
Also true, they might have biometrics.
The one of the creatures we were facing in Guardian, the weaponry that they used started overheating the moment I started picking one up.
Yeah.
But then again, those were rejects. Don't know about the actual things. Never tried.
Yeah, just for a heads up, if y'all wind up going to Guardian, it's nothing is ever simple.
Never is.
No. Welcome to this part of the things where we have to sit here and have meetings about what we've learned and what we're going to do next and all that lovely stuff.
Speaking of, you guys got any flavor sticks in here?
I should have some.
What kind?
I think it's mostly of the liquors. It's downstairs.
Perfect. What kind?
They have the whiskey, the meat juice. They have, I think it's just beer. I forget what the fourth one is.
How much they cost?
Depends on which one you get.
Let me think whiskey.
I'm not gonna give you the wrong price. I think she'd enjoy the knuckle sandwich. Oh boy.
Sandwich.
It's our free menu item because no one eats for free. So I'm sure you can guess what a knuckle sandwich is from there after being told that you want to eat for free.
I have an idea of what it is. I just can't say for
They
sure.
punch you in the face. Yes.
Okay. How much is the whiskey one?
I need to go downstairs and verify it, but that would depend on if we were done in here.
I'll do it later.
I'm gonna talk with you in private on this one a little bit, Charles.
Sure. So from here, I understand that your group does do a lot with chemicals, if I'm not mistaken. Is that correct? I understand your leader is not really here to speak on the gang's behalf, but what do y'all normally make?
Paint.
So just paint?
I mean, I've been trying my hand at bombs, but never really got much anywhere.
Edible paint.
Luminescent edible paint.
Hallucinogenics.
To be fair, the idea of gassing out the 636 security with a fucking paint bomb does appeal to me.
There is a certain irony to it.
We just need to consider all options. That's the issue with this. The meat rack hasn't had a war since the Aether. And while some of those folks like me were kind of always expecting the next big conflict to crop up, others aren't fully kitted out or prepared. So we have to consider every option.
Gassing them, though, would give an opportunity for people to slip in.
Yeah. You might learn more if we can do that, if we can get a hold of these schematics, which is going to be a Netrunner's job.
You need the
I
ventilation
doubt that
system.
They store. We would, yes. We'd also need the actual electrical grid of the mega building, including stuff that the maintenance goblins may not know about. I'll see what I can find for Netrunners and go from there. That's about all we really can do, at least in that regard. And then in terms of the spades, I mean, if you wanted to keep your eye on illicit dealings on that front, I'm not going to stop you. Just know that they tend to get active, and then if things get too loud around them, duck back down, and they're already in the middle of a damn war for Zaphira itself, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were laying low. No good answers.
I don't like putting on my acting shoes, but if you need me to pose as a potential buyer for them or some shit, I can. I'm gonna have to change my whole getup though.
There's another way you could potentially get an in.
How's that?
They deal with slave trade, yes?
Yes.
Which also probably stands to reason they do it on the more pleasure side of things, too. Wouldn't surprise me at the very least, but if that is the case, slave trade and even on the other side of human trafficking, that gets routed. And usually, There's a network that these traders utilize. Information gets passed along, who gets sold where, what goes where. And in some cases, who goes missing. But all that information has to go somewhere. Someone pulls the shots. There's one person that I've tracked down long months. Never been able to pin his location, but I know that information gets to him specifically. All I have is his first name. It's Ingvar. As far as I can tell, humanoid, male. Whether he's synth or not, I'm not entirely certain. But information gets to him, especially with anything of human trafficking. So if you want to try and get an in and want to get information, it's one way you could do it, and try and find the back door into their network. And if they're operating out of the mega building, wouldn't surprise me. It's one of the few places I can't get to very easily.
Maybe.
Wouldn't surprise me though if he's actually working with the Spades.
If not a direct member, maybe there's someone who hangs on and picks up their droppings. Yeah, no, that is a good idea. Wasn't aware of that.
It's also a lot more risky. Because you might just end up getting put into that trade yourself, whether you want it or not. But it's an option. It's the reason why I bring it up.
Doing something to draw them out might also be a good idea, potentially.
You need me to blow
Instead
some
of
shit
being-
up?
No.
Maybe.
Well, you could also do that, or you could find something they want.
Listen, I got the parts. You guys want to try to sell me? Is that where we're going?
No.
Doesn't have to be in that term, but it could
Good.
also just be supplies, items, information.
Do we have anything they'd want?
We'd have to do research on this person to find what they want. Which means first figuring out more of who they are other than a name. May not even be their actual name, it could be an alias. Most likely is an alias.
If they're so adamant, the Spades, on being secretive, surely they'd come after the hard drive if they knew it existed, right?
Also an option.
What you need to do is have someone, an idiot, keep talking about it enough that word gets to them and then they go after them.
Are
Make
you
sure we
trying
get
to
a
say that I
copy
should
of
just start
whatever's on
talking
it
about
first.
I'm not talking about you.
Make sure you get a copy of whatever's on it first, but I would also have someone do a deep dive on that thing in case there's anything else hidden
Make
inside
a
of
copy
it.
of it and let the person carry the copy of it. Make them the target.
No, would not have. You cannot do the copy. It would have to be the original.
Yeah, because
They will
No, I mean,
check.
we have a copy. of
Yeah,
it.
that's what I mean.
No,
we
we
keep the
have a
copy.
co-
Yeah,
yeah,
we
yeah,
keep the
yeah,
copy. The
that's what I-
original goes out into the wild
Yeah.
again.
And we just need to scrub the data to make sure that 676 didn't put something on that data to track it back to us. And then potentially, depending on whether or not the theory is true, sell that information out so that way we're double fucked. No, this plan is so foolish that it could work spectacularly.
I mean, I've done worse. I've goaded fucking sandworms, dude.
See, the funny thing is I still have something from my old employer, Charles. That might just give
What
us a
might
little
that
bit.
be?
A little bit of a spike. I can rewire it.
A data spike?
You realize who I worked for, yes?
I'm more than aware.
I took care of one aspect of it. Another person took care of the digital side of it. I had the keys. They had the answers. I have
Are you
said
trying to
keys.
say, like,
I still have them,
ruin their
and I can reprogram it.
A little bit of digital anarchy would probably most certainly draw this person out if they have their whole goddamn network collapse on them, but we'll save that one for last just because of the risk that puts you in, so.
Indeed. Good night, Ether.
So yeah, seems the plan is we're going to select a certain charming, gullible fool to go running around saying that they have information.
I know the
See if
perfect,
they
charming, gullible
believe
fool.
it. And who might that be? Of course, I'm joking here.
Yeah. Someone that doesn't know when to not run their mouth.
if you're talking about me, you can just say it's
No,
me.
I'm not talking about you. I have not
He's
been
volunteering
talking about
himself.
you. Yeah. I don't like these people.
I don't like anyone who deals with
Listen,
trafficking.
Hey, I get bored, okay?
I don't like you. Stop talking to me. I'm sick of the way you acted during that whole fucking thing that the depot. It was
I'll do it
ridiculous.
again.
You were torturing people.
I'll do it again.
Yeah, and if I see you, I will shoot you.
Who said you're gonna be seeing me? Smile.
You're an unreliable loose cannon.
Nah.
Yes. You almost got us
Nope.
killed. You blew up a sewer line.
Nope. Nope.
You
Yeah,
didn't
well,
blow
actually,
up.
that
You
last
didn't
one was,
almost get
yeah.
us killed, and you didn't almost blow. You didn't blow up a sewer line. Oh, fuck.
No, I
Wonder who that did.
blew up the sewer line. I didn't get us almost killed.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Nah.
Shall we
She
see
almost
what
bled
the
out.
cost is for the flavor sticks?
Yeah, sure, fuck it, might as well.
When you're done, Charles, I want to talk with you.
She is unreliable. This cannot be trusted.
And they make for wonderful distractions.
Can't even rely on them to do that.
Fair. It's hit or miss. Always is.
And it's downright. They're too reckless. You almost bled out. I got peppered like Swiss cheese because they didn't know when not to open fire. And then backed me into a corner in which I had to agree to blow up a sewer line, risking God knows what, and we got lucky that there was no civilians.
Yes, I can understand that frustration.
You can understand why I want to throw them out of the fucking window in the room we're currently sitting in.
Look, defenestrating them out the window would be hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
It would be incredibly therapeutic.
It really would.
All I am saying, and I am warning you, and I hope you pass this on to Charles, because I don't think I'll get the chance to pass. I wouldn't rely on them. Not for anything important. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't.
No, I understand that, and I got that within the first 2 minutes of listening to them talk.
The risk is far too great for what is happening.
Believe me, I hold myself to a very high standard for what I do in my line of work.
Don't doubt that.
Someone like them, I would be putting the bullet to the back of their head myself.
You do not know how close I was.
I don't blame you.
She was get the upper city turncoats. But I did not sign up to torture people.
No.
How? The only reason we have the information we did is because one of those turncoats had a conscience. He had a family. I'm glad he got spared. He's still alive.
Good.
If they would have had their way, he'd be paced. He was the only one I could... It's the only one I could get out if they were alive. I tried. So many times to just get them to see reason, but they wouldn't, and I never got the opportunity with the others because somebody was too busy blasting them and ripping them to shreds. They're still people with families. I get it, they're turncoats. But there were some people that did that because they didn't have a choice.
Indeed. Indeed.
And they were not. They refused to kill a person that has done this just to provide for their family. That is wrong.
It's rare to hear someone like you say that.
Trust me, there was a point in my life where I wouldn't have been saying like that.
I wouldn't surprise me. Hold on to that though.
I wish I could let go of it. I have not slept since Guardian, or the waterfront, or anything that happened last weekend. I cannot. I got blown up by 2 tanks, crushed almost by a 50-foot robot, and saw people turn to paste in front of me, and I ended up wearing a piece of their viscera. I wish I could forget that, but I cannot.
No, we cannot.
Why I do not mind going after the turncoats, but I still want to give them a chance to see reason. If they choose not to, then that's their choice.
Agreed.
But if they didn't get the choice in the beginning, at least I can give them one. You know?
Give them one where they did not have one to begin with. I think that's only fair.
Mm-mm.
And then you can at
They
least say
won't let
you
that
tried.
happen. Yeah, exactly.
Indeed.
It's been a long day, and I think after this meeting, I am going to bed.
I don't blame you.
Do not feel so sociable.
Well, don't let me keep you if you want to go catch up with Charles downstairs.
I know you wanted to speak to him in private, so we should. I don't know what your plan is, but I'm thinking of having a chat with him and then going home. Late. A lot of late nights. Don't have the energy.
Take care of yourself.
To meet you.
Take care of yourself. For now, you can call me Carlotta. Pleasure. Take care, both of you. castle. What will it reveal this time?
What the hell?
Going somewhere, Charles?
Trying to find you. You need to speak with me?
Yeah.
Rest assured, if it's about the synthetic with them, no. I'll be having them be on too much related to this, given what's at stake.
The other two were, wanted to pass a message to you. I don't know if they did or not. Don't trust them for anything. At least nothing delicate.
Blood instruments make great smashing tools, but yes, this requires a surgical precision.
Indeed.
But you wanted to say something to me before this?
It actually relates to this now. We can talk about the rest part of this more later in private, not here, but the name I mentioned, Ingvar. I've been trying to track him down for years. Always seems to slip away from me. Every person I've hunted down, every scrap of information I could dig up and find, always slips away. He's careful, he's slippery. But he's not the top of the food chain for the trafficking. As far as I'm aware, he's either the right hand or he's one step down. I know this because he mentioned it once. That his boss had orders for him. All trafficking information goes through him. Or at the very least, he sees it at some point in the travel. That's why I say if you want to get through that way, you can. You seed information, it raises interest. Or it could raise flags, it could raise bells, whichever you want it to be. But it can be seeded. If there's any information regarding her, he would likely have it. Or at least know where it has gone.
Understood.
It's been over 15 years since I last saw his fucking face. I want the next time that I see his face to be the one to put a bullet through it.
After we scoop every piece of information out of his brain, be my guest.
Of course. What point would there be if we get him and not what we really need? The rest of it is just cathartic. But also a lot of pent up emotions. He's partially responsible for what you saw.
I see.
Yeah. It was because of him, after I managed to. The skills I learned were a result of that whole thing. I started memorizing things, patterns, movements, voices. I found I was really damn good at it. I don't know if you ever caught on, but it felt like it did one night. Only one person got out that night.
I'm the only person that's caught on to you, or
One night, after several agonizing days, maybe weeks, of studying, watching, listening, I thought I had mapped the pathway out. I did. But I forgot to account for one thing. How fast changes could happen. She and I were supposed to get out together. In the end, only one. And that was the last time I saw her. Screaming for me to run. "15 years I've waited to find his ass again. 15 years I've searched. I'm not gonna lose this opportunity again."
I'll see what I can do to make sure to leverage that he will suffer for as long as possible. But if there's any last thing I can say in regards to this is that your sister is also going to need her sister when this is done.
I know. Believe me, I know.
Not to lose yourself too much in this. Don't be me, huh?
In some cases, I think I already am, just in different circumstances. That being said, that can also start potentially causing waves throughout the trafficking network. That can start making
Well, that might
some
be true.
people disappear. But
The best thing I can get you to do is observation. The main issue is getting you a path up to the top. If he's got his mind on what you're capable of and your actions just as much as you have your mind on what he's capable of and what he is capable of doing, then up until the last moment when he thinks it's someone else and his mind slips from you, direct action should be avoided. Shadow running's one thing. We want to make a group disappear every now and again. Make sure that there's pressure, absolutely. But we
won't do
need to
anything
be
like this.
focusing on...
No. My skills are yours. You tell me what you need, and I'll find it, and I'll get it.
Right now, if you haven't already rested up and healed up from everything,
After
that's priority
done.
one.
After that's done.
How have you been healing up?
I can't tell if the screams I hear at night are from the people fighting, or worse. And those are screams I've not heard in a long while.
Encounters with the cyber zombies have been known to drive people to certain degrees of madness. Not to mention everything that you've said.
I'm too stubborn to fall to
Obviously-
that. But I'm not gonna push
While true.
that. I'm not gonna push that, Charles.
If it gets bad, I know people who might be able to help. So just keep me aware, okay? All I
It's
can
just-
ask.
It's just more of the demons in the head. They brought back a lot of
No.
unpleasant memories.
No. As someone who had to take antipsychotics for about 4 years to combat his, like I said, you have to be able to know when things are going too far and be able to get help, because once it crosses that threshold, it's very hard to walk people back.
I know. And trust me, I will come to you for that. You're probably the only person I can. Not even Jonas got that out of me.
No. From what little I understand of the Hemwick apparatus, it's rather impersonal.
It was, which also was nice in some ways. It allowed me to have a great deal of freedom. As I said, a means to an end.
Well, you'll forgive me if I try to not see you as a means to the end, and you understand that I am not one for you either.
You are the only person right now, Charles, who I would never consider that.
Good.
You took you took a lot more to reach out.
Mm.
One of the few who's ever tried, but you're the only one who's succeeded.
Well, that's because I'm one of the few unfortunate bastards who reads between the lines.
You read between the lines, but you also understand what you're reading. Most people can read between the lines and make the wrong connections. You haven't.
Mm.
And that says a lot. But you've also read between the lines, but you've read between the lines. You've seen the hidden message.
And I've had that message read to me too many times.
Then let's make sure that we can stop it for at least a few more people.
Precisely. So, focus on resting up now. I'm going to have to be called for future, so I will suspect that things will not be calming down here for some time.
No, they will not. But that also works to our advantage. As I said, conflict like this can create windows. Windows that would not be open otherwise.
Who knows, maybe Paco's idea will make them think that they have a window, and then that will be our time to strike.
Here's hoping. Let's go back home. Kirsten.
And I was like, that's really cool, because you could be the light.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh. You got more hidden lore. Have fun with that. Have fun with that.
Precisely. What the fuck?
Oh,
The hell is
My
no
bard,
way.
I wish one I bard now.
He's a bard now.
Barn?
He's a bard
Well,
now.
you know what? I'll show something even more rare. Unarmored Charles.
Oh,
That's right, he can do it.
Oh my
that's
gosh.
disgusting. Put your clothes back on.
What the hell? I got the wrong.
You know how
Oh.
I keep making poor deals with Paco? He was, I might make one with Ludwig and become a bard.
Oh, deals with Ludwig are always fun.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh, I know. That's why I'm so
Couchy.
I love Couchy.
Keeps things interesting.
Couchy's great.
Charles only stopped because there was a belief that he wanted Charles to take over as a shadow king, I quote directly, of the meat rack.
Oh. But I was
Ironically
tempted to-
enough, that's semi what Charles is doing now with the war.
Nice.
Always fun.
Well, it's less of like leadership behind the scenes and more of Charles saying like, this is what I know, this is what I do best. If you want to have me lead, then I'll lead.
Hmm.
Huh. Bird!
Ow. Alright, I'm going to Azure. See you later. Thanks for the fun scene. Take care.
Well,
Oh, it's fun.
I can't wait to see where this leads.
I know, same, but it also has me nervous. So, but it's also, it's like,
Yes.
finally I can actually pursue a plot point of
And I'm
mine
so
for a
glad
long
you decided
time.
to start running their mouth and being an idiot.
Yes.
We
I
love
just
that.
heard and my
See you later, Sean.
bells in my head start going.
See you.
I was like, oh, if there's one person.
Go ahead in the hacking computer. I'm not gonna tell you. But there were some there were some fun hints that I dropped there. I'm gonna turn that off because I think I might need to play Ison first. Or I'll play with a little bit of Lomdus and then switch to Ison.